Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Daily Update. Today I'm here with
Miss Clara.
And my name is Fred. We are bringing you two sad stories from the police. One from the police and one from...
But in all the police involved, the Ghana police is involved in, these two stories.
Right. Yeah. One happens to be at the positive end and the other side is
the negative end. Yeah. And that's the kind of country we live in.
All right.
As Lewin said, a country called Ghana.
Then shoot your side and let's go.
Yeah, so the first one is a motor rider has unfortunately lost his life in the early hours of this morning after getting hit by a Ghana police service bus with registration number GP413. An eyewitness reports indicate that the tragic incident was caused by the negligence of the police. Let me take that again. The negligence of the police bus who are taking the opposite lane of the Nsawam Road, driving against traffic whilst heading towards Nsawam.
This is damn shit, man.
What kind of country is this?
Is there a video to it?
Yeah, there is a video to it. So guys, let's watch the video before we get into the discussion.
So omukoye omwejuma no na anape ya sisie ya na obasin coordinate akire eye nkran na mom so wo fi nkran na wo fi nsan no de weli kire nkran ya traffic abapa e wo kwan no nti weyi afa ho na wafa won na mo fi eye nkran mo ba besin akọ eye nsan wo no ho na bus no afa na abra bus ne ba no na won na mo fi eye nkran ma besin akọ nsan wo no omo so omo aso no pa omo ko. It's a movement to a zongo junction, a becan junction high, zongo traffic light now say high, and a moto, Okada Bakuso, Edimito, Abra, a cano, a police phone cano do, a baby Okada and one. Now, Satam no Okada no so near Nintemo and Nintendi Fanasono, Casa Echomo or Honoso, Edimika, Okada ran to me, back. Every crime and a police car no so and to me and Jinaho and a precope or this is a Okada Radano. You know, Okada rider no, watching new one. And where police for or mobile, no, a police for or more no, or the traffic light in Asia, or Mamma Bas, no, I could see a no police station this year, and so I'm 24, a police.
Well, this is very bad and very sad as well. You know, from the reports earlier on that I heard was Accra.
Yeah.
Nti ofi Nsawam okwa Accra ekwan no say enye Amasaman road no enye amoye kwan no nti traffic there bi was kwan no so 3 days ago cry he boy me hirai say ye penintem ye fa China mo anim ho afi akwa akoloke not to say ya block kwan no SM sansan mechi nti traffic there bi was kwan no so and the thing I call ni say police bus no ye say police training school na wo Tesano no ye omo ye passing out ceremony Emma de nkrofo first second akọ third one obefire sake of traffic ninti no or swerve akọ the other lane na omufi Accra ekọ Nsawam no abra emergency BNC yo and say guy na say a delivery guy yango delivery guy bi no traffic na chia ogina ho and say bus no e de kokọ hit na wakun guy no owie so wanyina no to aso so it was the other police pickup and a baby far guy no body no.
So what if said in time or Hitinanka guy was still alive? Why didn't they stand why didn't they take him to the hospital immediately after doing that?
That is one thing.
It is ordinary civilians, as you guys claim. Yeah, ordinary civilians, and I care, yes, sir. What would you have done? Because if you are speeding, you're overtaking her, you arrest us. We are one city. And Simona say, what should we do to you guys?
You see,
what are you trying to portray? I don't understand. How can a police van, most sorry, hey, Charlie, you overspeeding, stand here now. What the fuck? Sorry for that. Why?
I'll use my case as an example. Where no traffic whatsoever akwaha. Well, may call Accra be follow me the Google map nam. My Google map ne share me say U10, and there was no sign that says you U10 or. Me chia me ho mantani ankosi road me chia me ho cars ne ye pepepe na me stand down me ho police motor chasing me nyina me gina ya wache me. But here's the case, police car you should know better, a policeman who can car you should know better. One because of traffic, and you'll be nyare. Training passing out ceremony tea. Oh, serve the other opposite lane. No, Akukun biba. Or crash or quajumaba. Who knows a be on crying in the family?
Nanka,
just like that.
We and the police in Kahwana Senka observe traffic rules.
Just like that. What kunipano?
When I Senka observe the law, me no. Because it is your responsibility to say, we will make sure say, I observe the rules, the law, and everything. I should be a law-abiding person. Now, so who will break rules now? What are you trying to tell us?
Well, sometimes it's really sad that we live in this country that people get little power, then they abuse the power they have and the people underneath them. You see, young guy, imagine say, so a military officer been a sojinawa. And do you think saying this car no or no so bad say or require born workuna?
Nah. No, and I'm a problem. Like from the video, they said your reporting, and the person was like, "Yo, like please, car no anti me engine."
Well, anti me engine. Is it say the car is not having a brake or the brake system is not working?
Why couldn't you stop when you knew say a life was involved?
Now who shall be civilian no nam? Now say even triangle crying in a camera and watching. And to who to me now, one who say ni page now who kwakukuno was mean to me now.
And the funny aspect is case we uncle baby. That is a funny aspect.
Uncle baby has a name.
So do you think say case because
I think say for to my knowledge no, I heard they've arrested the guy.
I know they are fat, they will do it, but do you think arresting the idea they have to? But do you think that this case will go somewhere?
And I think the family of the deceased too shouldn't let this lie.
That is it. If they try to pursue the case, that is a different case. But if not, I don't think this because a policeman is involved.
No, if say yes, I actually say Ghana no, we are not obeying the rules and regulations in this country.
Do you think if we obey the rules and regulations, that a police van, police vehicle, bus would do this?
Then let me make a clear instance here. This case is not far different from Bishop Salifu Amakon's son's own.
Yeah,
it's just the same.
Yeah,
and Ukraino. Who you should know better. Who know if you lane Marco. Or no, they were in the same lane, just as the guy was driving on high speed. And Okunipa. The same thing also Okunipa. What's different from that? And if you are dealing with this family, it's the same thing that you should also deal with the police officer.
What's the police for? They have like that kind of protocol above we the ordinary
protocol.
Yeah.
If you have that protocol now, officer traffic, why don't you let let me say a car with a motorcade or something to escort the bus? Don't you think that one would have been better?
No, like protocol as if they can pass. No, I'm not talking about like say omudru like they can pass.
Protocol in what
I'm saying like
they
feel say
they should be above what?
Not above anything, but that is what I feel. I know say I say as long as a policeman is involved, no, it's not going anywhere.
It should go somewhere.
Because what any ambulance?
It should go somewhere.
Ambulance cry say any serious emergency cry now. It goes normal. Any ambulance now because say someone is dying, so give way. Any fire because someone is dying, give way. Just passing out.
See, let me tell you one thing. You see, this is something that the state should even involve itself in it.
Yeah.
One, I say the security services no. Oh, you are making a clear case here like ambulance. Now no, people are using this. Some ambulance can be working and them. The same thing, they have taken due advantage on these things, of which it shouldn't be like that.
Security personnel be shout they were the panel treat to cry speaking to us if say
we are all human beings. For the fact that you are wearing the uniform doesn't mean make you superior to other fellows.
It's so sad. It's so sad. Obi
now
you just like it's so sad.
Just like that. How?
So Obi anama no cra camera. Obi abenama cra camera.
It's not the best.
Now
no who's okay camera pair, they won't get closer to you. And someone in panel
because it's like no page I want that be kunya ka ho a.
E bi to yen. Akwa no hu camera na.
Travailler.
It's not funny. So please, we know that sometimes It's not that sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes. It's not an emergency. And yes, my friend say, robbery be see her like mon coming fast. That one is a different case. No crown porn. No, you should try observe. You are wrong. That is the case. In this case, you guys, you were wrong.
Say, the police institution, some are doing their work perfectly, but the bad nuts in it, that I've always been saying, Ebieni, I've always been saying it. The good ones are there, but the bad nuts will always spoil these people.
Yeah. We just pray that at the end of the day, the family of the deceased, like they shouldn't sit on this case, because from all indications, we all know that the police were wrong. Yeah.
The family of what?
The deceased.
Hey, it's also disease.
Disease affair. So at the end of the day, we pray that, the family of the deceased shouldn't, take this lightly. They should try to pursue this case, because you lost your son. You lost someone. And police they involved no inquiry. They were wrong. Killing where a murder. And even accidents. This is a murder. A clear a murder.
If
right?
Bishop Salifu Amoakon and his family are facing the law, then exactly this police officer should also face it the same way.
Yeah.
It's just a similar incident that happens, and people have lost their lives. It should happen. They should deal with this guy equally as they are dealing with this family, Salifu Amoakon and his family.
When the crowd should be more intense, because they are like almost security people who should make sure that we obey the laws. If you are the ones breaking the laws, then I think they should be dealt with intensely than this Bishop Amoakon's child case.
We are in the last quarter of the year, and a lot of accidents and careless and reckless driving and reckless accidents. Let me put it that way. People are losing their lives, of which some can be what should I say?
Say whatever you want to say.
Of which some can be avoided. Please, let's be safe and let's be careful when we are walking along the roadside. Especially those riding motorbikes.
Motorbikes
because the drivers, most of the heavy cars, they don't respect these people. So please, let's all be careful.
Speed too much. Too much. It's too much. Abba, why? Where did you go? Are you going to heaven?
Somebody's breadwinner. Somebody's father. Somebody's brother. The person is no more. Wakraso okwa adwuma ba wo na busuafo beti na ne kunu ne yire ne papa ne ma ne ade beti say o papa kwa adwuma wa ama ukunu kwa adwuma say na akoto no umi nyina yenhwe ho
enyo obi afese de bi wa betina na my condolence my condolence not does that be our condolence how about what the country we live in, but all the same our condolences to the family, and we pray they find like they get the justice they want, because this is a clear case of murder. This is murder.
All right guys, let's move to the next story. Clara, what's going on?
Yeah, so a policeman arrested a motorbike rider with human parts in his bag yesterday at Awoshi, Accra. The suspect, who is also said to be a mason, disclosed that he was sent by one Nana Atta to deliver the human parts. Ghana. A country called Ghana.
To deliver a human part.
Yeah.
I think there's a video to that.
Yeah, there's a video to that. So guys, let's watch the video before we get into the discussion.
Oba ti ana be mati unim enti tini de we huti no enti ko ya na age bag na fa moto ti na o kwa wo say use or registered.
All right, so guys, that was the video, and I would say this guy is a nincompoop. Saying this because how can a nincompoop?
Okay. Yeah,
How can someone send you and you tell the policeman that you don't know the contents in the bag, and you don't even know the amount they are going to pay you after delivering this?
Oh no, I don't agree with you on the first because you said how can the guy sending you tell him that like unim content room? It happens.
How?
So and to one small beam package idea man say oh that
one is far different from this.
It's the same.
A different from a sellotape thing.
But how will you
this
know that
one wasn't not tape?
It
wasn't a polythene.
No, they have not showed it.
According to the video, the thing was in a polythene bag.
So if
which was placed in the bag.
So if I call you and I'm like, oh Fred, I want you to deliver something for me, and I've tied it in a poly bag, you know, everything nicely. Are you going to open it and see what's inside? Even
if you will not open it, when you hold the polythene bag, you might feel what is inside.
You might feel, but you wouldn't know. Feelings depends. You might feel it, but like.
So right now, if you are holding a human head, can't you feel that this is a human head?
How will I know? I be God. No,
madam.
In my wildest dream, I would never think so. So no, if you come and you're like, oh, Clara, I mean, I've got some goods. Can you?
This one, it's a deal. It's not something that if you are not working with the person, you never do such a deal.
But he is claiming he didn't know that it was human parts. And by the way, to correct, like, it's not flesh, okay? It's not like a flesh human.
I understand it does occur sometimes. I think a year or 2 years ago, there was a woman selling porridge in front of Star Hotel, Takrady. This story is coming from Takrady. And I is a man be the bag, a bijano so or tadiaba. See, we need to know. Woman or tongue, and obedient bag as you may tadiaba. And it does happen. Okay. More times to be a nam crowd, my from bag in Siana mentality.
No cry, stop, my today be obedient near my baby.
Yes, out of the woman's knowledge, no, not to say nippet in the fresh.
Wow.
And they shame. And Muja near there, I mean a betcheno. That time the man was nowhere to be found, and the woman no a could face problem way. But when the no, and yet at the fufro, so when the other no, and as a politin, fanny semi smile. Untumi sorry am frɛ obi onam baby ase wo ma frɛ branam nsoma fade we kwa na at the same time no telling the people say you don't know the content in that bag. One, okay, let me say two. Now you don't even know the amount that you are going to be paid after delivering this thing.
And there was I know casa was that I know there is never true. How can you tell me say someone will send you maybe I wouldn't in there say I'll pay everything because I'm no can.
So he tells us to pay this guys.
But say content in the and that's what I say on content in the I can agree with him on that.
Why?
Because it's
what meba sisi ayi wa he na me dey ade so masefa ko station ko delivery on. No matter what make the natural am also wa can driver and say sadi na wom. Untumi fa de nsoma no I say o imagine say be a phone na ma package ade no me dey am say jeko okwa driver no so bia no so hura to baby or because one can say phone na wom
nti wa afere musa wa
so
wo na wo yesa akwaya osuma mesin say onfa yi nkwa na say wo suma me you don't want me like me nimu business I me nimu
if it is not something that I'm dealing with you I will never send you so na yes I deal na enkon suma ne da on na ye
met ma suma say oh ebia adu we ya odi koi ebia ye rice and beans and so be ko na ebia fufu
fine the person can lie. Good. But what I'm saying is that if they are not into that business with the guy I don't think they will send this guy or this guy will.
What you are saying is not 100%. So when him say and 100% accurate say like so on your in agreement with the guy there is no way I mean he will try to take the goods and take it to wherever the guy wants him to take it. It's not concrete like it and you're concrete.
You don't know. You just don't know.
And the delivery guys so money nam hoy maybe delivery guys so now we be free oh like go and take this thing fakose mama
and no matter what they know what they are sending. They know what they are sending.
They know what they are sending no but the person can lie. I can call as me
someone that you are working with no matter what is never going to lie about whatever you people are dealing with. What are they nipa nim say nku na yeton fako when him say say nipa business am na nku na oton wait on camera wait on light until the ade na kwa wo be kire ade kro ama won so hu ha won be handle ade no enye say sorry ana ade na akọ
Miss Maka say oh Charlie jinku fakuma me ebia na nku no be biem na ebia cocaine wom how will you know Until like there are so many ways of bet mafa edia export idea. You tell no so many ways and bet
what I'm saying is no matter what when you are you get to the final destination, you are not going to handle the whole bag to the person. No matter obey politics na dia man. Until won to me zoom who are the cray womb and answer no answer also tip na.
But one thing we have getting is say
no matter video no I'll never support this guy. Me say guy no nim.
I'm not supporting him but
there cost
per video no ho o man twa human way na ma bones ni way na ma there but I don't think say any sensible person be anywhere or because obi deliver something like this on packaging in a way like
yes packaging and yes solid yes politin police in be bag or this politin
still na be solid packaging.
Oh come on. Like, packaging is
I'm not
oh solid packaging there and could better contain mum no silly.
Because
no would have been better.
What's making
but
the
as long
case
as
more,
a politin no.
What's making the case when he said, according to the policemen, they are like omuko two obi what do we call it in tree? Obi emuna like someone's grave. But yeah, they dig up a grave to take the bones and everything from it. The head.
Main idea of the police going after this guy wasn't the human part.
Yeah.
Yeah, stop you when jina. I don't know chasing because on unregistered bike na no.
That's a foolish thing he did.
So they went there and the whole thing became suspicious.
Yeah.
And see omo Accra to videos ni bi am share no say they said the guy because they thought we are not
bag. That was the most stupid thing he did.
To their knowledge that human parts in a woman. So that was the whole thing. And guy in a mistake or and say you're stopping away engine no fine number plate in your register. You could have also talked to them. They are human beings. Obia say it's in a but Jane and out of their knowledge, name say police for the motor.
But Bibia Samba meeting being right now. Unsa na all cash police for any say onim am onini pana and can amount no. Say it could be like say we are nipa na pair bike no maybe only nipa na free. And then the person called him and he was like, "Oh, Charlie, Ebia, can you help me deliver this thing to this person or this place?" And I was like, "It's okay, it can be possible because Ebia or like Oyema free say, "Oh, Ebia, I mean, nipa we boss you, Ebia was me deliver them." It can be so. I know.
Man for bia say medicine me jama adwuma me koya ade a sisi abai me na yachi mi o. Eni na se bia ye ntimi anya nipa no nipa ne hu video no hu video no first odwane sisi ahwana ka because yes no mu yetu na ba ko dwane ye.
Oh wow.
Nti we ne bia ye che no
a sign there a sign.
You see how the whole thing is.
We are saying
I know the nipa betimi set you up e ma ho akochiro.
Yeah.
But sometimes no
it's sign there, but sign one it's some way. Frankly speaking, it's so sad because if the guy is truly innocent, we are just praying and hoping that like he's vindicated and Nipana or Suma, the mastermind behind it, Omutimuchino, so that everything can be brought into the light. But if he's guilty, we just hope that the justice system, deals with him accordingly because this is suicide. You can't go dig someone's grave and just pick the remains of a corpse. Like, why would you even do that?
You are
just disturbing them. Why would you do that? Why?
Charlie, they have to deal with this guy.
I don't want to kuni pana mudina shababia mani pana prayer now. But say so we 2 bones natural accident. Like, wow, why would you? It's SMP Ghana Netino. Yeah.
What I would say is let's all be careful because nipa bone for normal doso. And the least mistake I be you kun so you could see wa you best have it tutu.
Hey right. The party as you only what you man for do? A country called Ghana. Ah well, maybe a Jack Christmas event so what you call years campuses be a Jack.
I wish you bravo.
Yes.
All right, so this is where we end
today's video. If you are new here, kindly subscribe to our channel. It is fresh studios all the way. Like, keep sharing our videos, keep pushing us, and that will help us to bring you more amazing content and amazing videos. Okay.
Also follow us on all the social media platforms.
Yeah, it's fresh studios. Okay.
Yes.
Be safe out there because this period we are in is a very, very tough and dangerous period. Okay. Be safe, always pray, and See you in our next
exactly.
video.
We are in the last quarter of the year, and a lot is happening. So let's all be careful.
Yeah.
I'm very, very sad today. See, all I'll say is my to Atta, wherever you are, God should keep you safe. I heard the news today, and bro,
Abba Fresh,
I'm dedicating this video to you. Rest well. And whoever did that, God punish you.